Welcome to Rocket Rackers TV. We are here today for a Challenge 25 Group D match between David Edwards and Martin Brown. Both been on the stream before, unlucky to suffer some defeats, but a chance to get a victory, both of you two, on the stream today. So, yeah, you try your best. Yeah, you confident?
Me too, yeah. Yeah, I'll try my best as well.
Brilliant. Well, I hope to see some great action today, and without further ado, we'll go over to the players to lag for break. Welcome everybody. Looks like Martin Brown has won the lag, and so he will rack to break the first frame. And that was a good break there by Martin. He got red down. So Martin has started this match between David by taking the reds. David. Well, the black was just in the way there. Not a bad shot there by David. He's just trying to develop the other yellow. Might have to double that later. Martin just plays to try and develop his reds up the top. Well, it looked like Martin was after that black there, just missed it. Did well to get onto another red. And he'll make it a bit easier for himself next time.
And he's going to be hoping to get a collision on this black from this red as he's going for it. Oh no, he's going for the snooker. Well, he could try come off the yellow and over the pocket. He's going to pick this one up from here. That's a good shot. So a straightforward cut into the middle pocket here, up and down. He doesn't want to end up behind the black. And that's exactly where he's put himself. He's going to try just a simple one cushion. He's missed it. He's not going to have the legs. It's in the pocket. There's that curse again showing up early in this match. Simply cannot leave yourself snookered on your last shot. Well, this is a do or die black. And he pots it and takes the first frame. I was a little confused there. Martin Brown was racking up for David Edwards. I'm sure David will just want to put his hand over that rack for a second, make sure he's happy with it. So this is frame 2. David Edwards to break. It's a solid hit. But it is dry. I'd like to say hello to our viewers. Welcome to Rocket Rackers TV. He didn't want that one to go down. So Martin takes the reds. pulled that one. Oh, David has, sorry. Martin's back to the table. We've certainly been discovering this table has some character and personality. Oh. I'm not sure what he was aiming to do with that shot, but he's given the ball in hand to David. Well, it just about found its way in. That one was much smoother. He's going to keep picking these yellows off. Now he's got to think about these two yellows over the black. The top one goes into the right middle. If he's on the right or the left middle, I don't think he can get himself back to where he is. So he gives it a good whack. He's got contact. Now he did make a shot for himself, but not this visit unless he can double this. Oh. There you go. Well, they're sitting up now. It's for Martin to put these away. Aaron Jones said we're missing some world-class commentary. He's absolutely correct. You're not going to get world-class commentary from me. There's a chance he'll pop his head in later, and then we'll have some world-class commentary. That was a good go by David there. At least he's covered this red of Martin's on the ball cushion now. Martin just plays for the snooker. He can see this one over the pocket. But does it go in this bottom right? I think it does. I think it passes the black there. David just needs to try and hold for this black. Oh, and he's still got a shot. You can still see it. Oh, and he's just pushed that wide. Well, Martin's got some work to do here. No portable, but he's got to make sure he gets on them in the right way. Yeah, that's a good shot. It's got natural angle. Oh, but he's not got the best run down there. This is cuttable though. And he's got it, and he's got a nice little touch on the black there, pushed it over the pocket. And Martin makes it 2-0. So this is Group D, currently led by Paul Pullen. 4 wins from 4, 12 points. Still got a couple of players to arrange some matches there, Carl and Jack. But we are only at the very beginning of this. Martin Brown breaks. Frame 25. Frame 3. It's got red down. It's got a yellow down. It's a good spread. There's problem red on the left here. Covered adequately by the yellow in the middle pocket. It's going to use it to take yellows and push the red away. Things are all set up quite nicely for him. Oh, and he's fouled. A moment of thoughtlessness, and he's knocked his own yellow there. It all looked good. Harriet, I hope you're enjoying your gingerbread latte. A little message from Martin there. Maybe gingerbread latte was on his mind too much. Then as he nudged his yellow. Oh, it was a good go. Now he's going to need to think about this yellow here. Can't leave it. And he just pushes it through. Good shot. Well, Slightly hampered by this cushion here, but he's going to take this double. And he's not made it, but David's not got a straightforward proposition here. Well, David tried to develop his ball there, and Martin tried a double, got in his own way. David's back to the table in frame 3. He's got to get this red sorted near the yellow. He's going to take the pocket. Give Martin something to do now. I tried to push that red down or out. Instead it's just in the middle. So I'm just going to have to see if we can play this developmental shot. He's got away with that a little bit. David's trying to do something similar there. Got 2 more chances to pot and put this yellow down. He's going to take a snooker. That's sensible. I don't think he's got it, but he's cut off some options. Well, is David going to play his red up here? We can't leave it set up for Martin to... Well, that was a useful shot. Looks like all the angles are covered. So Martin was unable to get to his ball there and has given David the ball in hand. He'll use it to clear the pocket. But unfortunately unable to capitalise on that opportunity. Martin's back at the table. And he takes that pocket. It's not a problem for David. All his reds go. He just wants to be on the left-hand side of this red. Make sure he gets a good bit of side when he comes back down. Oh, and he's touched the yellow there. That was unfortunate. But he does have a shot. And it's good. He's got a long shot on this black now. Which is also good. So that's Martin Brown 2, David Edwards 1. Well, David seemed to find a bit of flow there for those last 4 balls. All set up quite nicely, but you've got to make whatever's presented to you count. Not had many more results in this week. I'm sure I'll get a few text messages today. Some concluded contests. As we return to this match table for David Edwards to break frame 4. Oh, and he's put the cue ball down in off before a red went down there. So it's going to be an open table and ball in hand for Martin Brown. Martin chooses to go for these reds without developing any. Oh, and he's put the cue ball down. This is an unforgiving table. Possibly might need a balance. Of course, the game of golf, the Scottish game, was invented after some people played on a really, really bad billiards table. They found they were having to navigate the course of the bays. It was brutally destroyed. But of course, the pool table was just not big enough. Enough of my nonsensical ramblings. Martin Brown's back at the table for these reds. That was a good shot. It's over the pocket. The same pocket that gladly gobbled up the cue ball. Well, he's got an angle here and a chance to bring these yellows out a bit. The other was just to touch it in. Let's pick them off one by one. Well, good shot, and he's got a shot. Oh, and he's just pushed it over. That was a good chance there. Martin does still have a red on tight on this cushion though. It's going to require a bit of skill or some extra thought. Oh. Well, he's got a good plant there, and he's left himself a shot. Should be able to just put a little bit of top on this, a little bit of side, nice and gently. You want to maybe be a bit higher. I was very concerned about positioning there. And David manages to take that black and make it 2-all. We got 6 pool enthusiasts tuned in now. Hello everybody, welcome to Rocket Rackers TV. We're here at Rocket Ronnie Southampton. Thank you for joining us. We've got Martin Brown versus David Edwards. We're at 2-all. And this is Martin Brown to break frame 5. And the cue ball's gone down that pocket again. It was the only thing to go down off the break. Well, David takes the yellows. That was a good shot there. He's pushed Martin's red over onto the cushion and pushed this black out a little. And he's left himself on this yellow on the balk cushion if he wants to take it now. Can at least push it over the pocket. But he pots it and everything else is sitting up. Just wants to be careful where he sends the cue ball here. It's good. That's a good shot. Oh, he's a bit hampered. Should be able to make this. And he does. And he's on this black. There's a great dry dish there by David Edwards to make it 3-2. And he's going to rack for the break. We are here at Rocket Ronnie, Southampton. A proper pool hall. No memberships required to come and play on these 20 English Supreme winner pool tables. 8 blackball tables, 2 snooker tables, 2 Chinese pool tables and 1 American pool table. You've got lots of BT Sports and TVs to keep you up to date on all the football action. And the fully licensed bar. Pop on down, no memberships required. And we'll rejoin the table for frame 6. David Edwards to break. And does it dry again? Lots of dry breaks on this table. Martin Brown takes the yellows. So 2-0 ahead, 3-2 behind. So everything goes. You just got to make sure he gets the right route around, because there is a bit of traffic in the middle of the table. He's come up for this one and he's overrun it and he's snookered himself. He wants to just come across here. And he misses the white going in off. He's pushed 2 reds over. So he's made David's return to the table here a bit more difficult. And David just wants to take it easy for now. And Martin's got the big pocket on this. And he's taken it. That was a good plant there. And he's run too far on that. He does have a shot though. He can push this. David needs that pocket. And he's got the pot, and he's got the shot. And he's on the black. Well, that was a good clear up there by Martin Brown to make it 3-all. Nothing separating these two here. Like both players starting to find a bit of rhythm now. We've got some autofocus in there by the cameras. Let's see if I can nip that in bud. As Martin Brown breaks for frame 7. Oh, lots down, including the cue ball again. Well, just a red and a cue ball. It's a dangerous table for in-offs. You really got to know what your cue ball's going to do after it strikes the pack. David just goes straight up for these reds. It's a good shot. And just get himself down onto this bottom one here. Nice little angle there. Come back up for these middle ones. Yeah. And he just needs to be careful here with these yellows. And he's on this black, I believe. Just about. Oh, he's just missed the black there. Chance for another dry dish. Now, Martin's got some work to do. Got some yellows in unfavourable positions close to this right-hand cushion. He's seen the snooker there, and he's taken it. And David was unable to get down to it. So now Martin has the ball in hand. What's he going to do with these yellows? An opportunity to develop potentially. Yep, he's developed that one. That will do. Everything's sitting up now. Well, that was worked out nice. He got a good little nudge there from that yellow. Just got this one below the middle pocket. It's not got the best angle. So maybe that's what he was trying to come down for after this one. We can get the cue ball somewhere maybe halfway between where it is and the yellow he's going for now. Oh, he's hit it. do or die at this point. Not much to hide behind. I fancy just taking this one on the left up. Just a little stun. And then he could be over this bottom one. Oh, well, he's missed it. Will he get a snooker? No, he won't. Well, oh, he's put the cue ball down. That's so unlucky. Just wanted the lightest of touches on that then. Well, Martin got lucky there. I thought David was going to take the opportunity to go ahead for the first time in this match. But there you go. We haven't got anything scheduled for this week yet, but we do have the money match day coming up. That is in December. 4th of December at 11 o'clock in the morning. We have 2 streams covering both sessions, including live scores for all the other matches. But we rejoin the table now for frame 8. David Edwards to break. It's a solid break there. And the cue ball's not gone down. And we've got a red down. We got a few poles tied up together here, reds and yellows. Got the red and the yellow on this bottom right cushion as well. In the end, David leaves it open. Well, this really isn't a pretty spread here. Take the reds. Well, David's going to find his way through this table one way or another. He's on these reds. Just having a chat there with Martin Brown. He said he couldn't find it on the group on Facebook. That's correct. I've been very busy this week, preparing to move house tomorrow, so I've been power washing the balcony this morning rather than doing all the bits and bobs I do to try and spread awareness. Looking forward to my new office. There's going to be lots of awesome. I can do a lot more work building these streams. Well, back to this action here. Martin is churning through these yellows, churning the butter. He's still got this yellow over the right bottom cushion. Pulled up short for that shot there. David Edwards to return to the table. Well, maybe he was trying to use the big pocket, but he's definitely stitched up that yellow a bit down by the black now. Though it does go, it's obviously hampered by his red. Oh, I think he tried to come down to disturb the red and the black, but that was a good shot. He's got this. You can take this red into the middle left now. Just nice and gently. Just tap it in. Just tap, tap, tap-a-roo. Oh, he played it right up to the top there. And he's missed it. The ball was too good for its hole. And he's punched that. And he's not got the position he wanted. Right, we just want to glance off the left of this. Can use it to push the black around the yellow. Oh, good shot there. Leaving Martin with only the one choice. And Martin's got a snooker of his own. Oh, he's coming to the yellow there. That'll be ball in hand. 2 shots from Martin. That's a tidy shot by Martin now. Just giving him self the angle to maybe come and push this yellow up a bit. Or go into the pocket. That's unfortunate. Just coming up to about an hour into this match now. Let me get down onto this black. We can leave the cue ball the right side of the table though. Yeah, it's not the easiest shot for Martin to come back to. Black is quite potable. Oh, and he's missed it. He wanted the wispiest of touches, the wispiest of touches, and failed to get it. So David can put this black down, cue ball down where he wants, and take this easy opportunity to make it 4-4. And we'll rejoin the table and Martin Brown to break. Frame 9. And he's got a red down. And Martin takes his reds. It's a steady day down Ronnies today. There's a few tables free. A whole variety of people in here. Professionals and amateurs, old and young. He's got a plant to the middle. He's got to be careful of this cue ball. As he's left himself this long one. Yeah. Well, he's fouled that. He tried a double, but he had the small pocket there with the red covering the inside knuckle. And he's failed to develop that yellow. He does have the yellow underneath this red as well, which is still an issue. He could just play to double it and bring the cue ball up the table. I tried to get into it with that plant. Oh, and he got the reverse bounce he wanted off the bottom cushion there. But he continues to have a shot. But with 3 of the 4 remaining close to cushions, might be time for a tactical. He's going to try and get in behind this black. Well, Martin can get this red. And it does pot. If he can hold. He's got the pot and he's held with the fortune of a yellow there. Should be able to nick this one in. Just a little bit of top here, gently does it. Perfect. And just 1 frame in it between these two at the moment. So Martin Brown leads 5-4. There's the table as we stand. And we come back to the match table for frame 10. David Edwards to break. Was glanced around it, but he's managed to get 2 reds down. And all of these reds pot, albeit the 2 in the middle need to be on the left side. The cue ball would need to be on the left side. Yeah. You might fancy the yellows. Which he does. Oh, he's put the cue ball down. So it remains an open table for Martin here. Martin takes his yellows with vigour. I've got some angle here on this yellow to the middle. Try and get this one out a bit. Oh, he's missed it. He went round. Try and just poke it straight in the same pocket there. Oh, that pocket doesn't want to receive these players' balls. As David gives the table back to Martin. And he'll take this one on the left. It's well taken. Now a chance to re-establish that 2-frame lead that he got at the beginning of the match. And he does. And it's 6-4 to Martin Brown. So Martin's just 1 frame away from getting the point on the board. As he racks to break frame 11. Well, it looks dry. And David takes the reds. I could try coming off the cushion with this red and then into the yellow. But he's able to get round to take the pocket. And he covers both these bottom pockets. Martin's able to push through and avoid the foul by putting his own yellow there. He can't do the same with the opposite pocket right now though. So he's going to have to... He's got no shot into the middle. Might want to consider this yellow on the left. Well, he's got the double. But he's still got this yellow tied up. How's he going to get round to it? Oh, well, he's done well there to clear the pocket. And has he got a... I don't think he's got a double on here. If he does, it's going to bring the cue ball up into the red. Might not leave him the best position. And a double for the yellow on the right here is blocked by the red above. You might want to consider playing a safety. Which he does. He just touches that. And David can see a red. And just Hit that yellow too straight there. Wasn't able to get the cue ball to fall off to one side. David just brings his own red off the back cushion. Well, he did make David's red a bit more difficult here on this cushion. He could take it now, which he does. Well, he's got the red to stay around the pocket. He's covering it for at least one yellow. I think that yellow does have other options. He's missed that, but he's managed to put yellow in the way of one of the reds to this top left pocket. Small consolations. You want to be taking the frame really. He's going to try to double. He's going to try and put this straight into the pocket. Yeah, good shot. He's going to come up into this yellow if he's not. Just pushes it through. And that looks good there. David Edwards makes it 6-5. Well, we're just having a break for a moment here. And this is David Edwards for frame 12. I didn't mean to pick the colour there. Right, he's left this table open. And Martin takes his reds. He's got a red right up at the balk line, and the balk cushion. He's got to get up and develop that. Well, he still has a shot, but he's going to be running out of position. It's a difficult one. He could take this to the top left pocket. So David's got a good chance with these yellows. He's just got the one on the cushion there, bottom left cushion, that needs to be considered. He can take that now. Rolls it down. It's in. He could take the bottom cushion now. Just again, roll it in. Lovely. He wants to take this top yellow first. Oh, and he played the wrong shot and missed it, I think. But Martin doesn't have a simple proposition here. No clear shot. I think the black covers the red. Yeah, it doesn't get the snooker. That was a fair effort. Martin does have a shot here, though. He's just played the snooker, and I believe he's got it. And David's missed the yellow there. And he's got the double. I don't think this goes. Oh, he fouled. That's what happened. Well, they're both setting up for David here. So it's got a chance, Senny, to bring the match level. Yep, and he should just be able to push this black into the middle right pocket. Oh, and he's bottled it again. Oh dear. And it's all set up for Martin. Well, Martin got away with that one. As he claims his first point and goes 7-5 ahead. And Martin will be racking for the break. We're halfway through this match now. We're about an hour and 20 in. Oh, that camera's still trying to focus there. Not to worry. We have Martin Brown to break, frame 13. And he's got a red down. And that's it. It's quite congested round the middle. Got a red dominating the yellow dominating the red. And he's going to take the yellows. He gave it a bit of welly and he's developed his yellow. It was a good shot. Wants to be careful here though. Maybe take off this bottom one. And doesn't come into any of his other yellows. There's no need to disturb them at this point, other than to put them down. Oh, and he's missed that one. And then it's over the black. David, nice screw there, comes up the table. And it just flops into the pocket for him. He's run out of position a bit here. I'm seeing if he can hit this yellow and he can hit it towards the pocket without that red being in the way. He believes he can. And he's got it. And he's touching this black. So he's going to have to be careful here. Can't go for that yellow in the middle. And with that, he gives the table back to David. Now they're all setting up here. David will want these. He's got to make this opportunity count. Now he's going to run away, so he's got to try and be careful to hold, or he wants an easy shot down to the bottom right with this last red. Or he tried to go up and down. He wanted to hold for the middle. And Martin's got a nice little snooker there. He's right on that yellow. And David's unable to make the red again. Perhaps some work escaping snookers, just shoring up those angles. Martin will just push that red out of the way. Well, there's a chance here for Martin to stretch his lead. And he's not taking it. Well, that's a good shot there by Martin. He's on this black. He's missed it. Surprise return for David. He knows he shouldn't be here. And he's going to take the snooker, and well, I think he's covered the potting angle at the very least. No, he hadn't, and Martin takes the frame and makes it 8-5. So Martin seems to be in slightly more control of this match than David is at the moment, taking his opportunities. We're both players giving each other plenty of chances. Still a handful of tables available down Ronnies. If you're tuned in and you want to get yourself down. Nice friendly atmosphere. As we join David Edwards on the table for frame 14. Dry. Oh, and the blacks put the cue ball down. Not ideal. Two shots, open table. Lots of yellows in the middle here. Might fancy the reds. But they got an easy yellow. Just getting a red out there. As he left himself on one. He's got a long shot up the table here. And he sinks it, and he has snookered himself behind this yellow. Well, he secured his colour. He's got a big enough target here. He should be able to come down and touch a red. Try and get good cue ball. He's got a very good cue ball. There's a good recovery. There's no shot here for David, unless he wants to try and cut this yellow. Just by this yellow cue ball here. Oh, he's going to just move this yellow off the cushion. There you go. And Martin might fancy a shot into the middle. And cut this red on the right hand side. Which he does, and has missed it. And David's tight up against this yellow. Only really try and strike the one on the top. Might be able to knock it up and down. See if he can get a cannon, or is this going to cut it across, leave the cue ball up on the baulk cushion. That's a tidy shot. I think Martin tried to plant there, but he's going to put the cue ball down. And he's placed it behind the baulk cushion for David. He's got two shots from these yellows to deal with. Oh, and we are going to be joined very soon by the one and only Aaron Jones in the commentary booth. There's a handy shot there by David. But now we have Martin at the table. Lots of gusto there. And comes all the way back down the table. And just touches that up against this yellow. David comfortably puts that yellow in. There's a good shot there by Martin. I think he's got the left of these two reds. Nice, his phone going off. He has silenced the caller. Well, he got one of them. But he's run out of position here. Be time for a safety. Not an easy proposition though. Might just want to play a shot with lots of side here. We can get the cue ball up to the balk end somehow. Well, they're a bit more favourable for him. He's got this one at the top of the table. It needs a bit of work now. But David can see potting all of these. He's got a good angle on this left on the right hand side, yellow on the right hand side. Well, he played the right position, but he didn't pot the ball. Martin just plays to get them all sitting up for his next visit. If he gets one, which he will. Chance for Martin to put some distance between himself and David now. And I think he's just about held for this red. This picks up every night somewhere else. Well, Martin's on this black. Looking to get himself a sizable lead in this match. Oh, and he's missed it.
Afternoon, everyone. Aaron's turned up. Got to play Simon Ayres in a little while, so I thought I'd come and jump on for a few frames. Just seen that black miss from Martin there. Bit of a twitchy one.
Yeah, and David's played that yellow perfectly. He'll snatch himself this frame. And David pulls it back to 8-6. Yeah, welcome, Aaron.
Thanks, Lee. How's it been going then, alright?
Yes, it's going quite well. This match has stayed quite tight, really. Got
Nice
set
one.
up all right down here.
Yeah, glad you managed to get on the table in the end.
Yep, some booking issues.
Yeah,
Gotta keep that piece of paper updated.
yeah, we're going to blame Ryan Watts for that one. He's about as organised as Alex Higgins in the brewery.
I'm sure Alex Higgins is very organised in a brewery.
He's not very organised anymore because he's no longer with us.
Maybe spent too long in the brewery.
Yeah, but I heard Frankie and Steve was on this table just beforehand. That was locked up at 6-all, I believe. So that was close. And then I think Frankie managed to get over to the other table with Steve. I think they played on 15 in the end, and Frankie ran out a 16-9 winner in that one. So obviously found
change of table helped that.
Yeah, he found his fifth gear.
He doesn't like this match table, as he will protest.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. This table is.
It's hard work, it seems, isn't it?
Well, I don't think it's hard work. It's just that sometimes the cloth and the ball bounced off the cushions in strange ways. I don't mean the prison. I mean that's just how the cue ball operates on table 20. But it's it's a weird one to get used to. But if you do find a good rhythm on it, you can play well. I mean, obviously when I played Rob Thursday night, the first 6 frames I was playing pretty solid. But it's just it's just one of them things. I think there is a slight hole in the table by the bulk line, but it's very minor. But we'll see if we can get it re-levelled for the next set of matches on stream, etc. And go from there.
Yeah, and we got the money match day coming up soon.
Yes, indeed.
That was Martin Brown to break there, frame 15. Yes, I'm sure with thousands and thousands of pounds being played for, they might want have a look at the table, have a little practice on it before they do.
Oh yeah, definitely. Probably both want a good sort of half hour, 45 minutes before the match to roll the balls around, just get a feel for the cloth. That sort of money on the line, you want to make sure you've had a little go on it beforehand.
Well, Martin's getting into these reds.
How's this match started off then? Have either made any clearances or one playing better than the other? It looks pretty close and fair.
Yeah, David got a dry dish earlier on. Just quite a good, got a good run. They've, a few mistakes, but that stifles their run. A few cue balls dropping down the pocket never helps. Oh, and he's got that one. That was a good shot.
Cheeky one there. You can still get these as a makeable plant up to the top corner here.
Yeah, he's just going to push that red out and round, so he needs to not play it too hard.
Doesn't look like he's going for it. Oh, he is. He's just not popped that far enough, so a bit unfortunate. So probably containing safety here.
Yeah.
Probably say just screw into the red slightly and push the white back to the yellow that he's next to now. Leave Dave with pretty much no shot. Oh, he looks like he's trying to play the white towards the corner. It's risky.
So he's just going to...
He's going for the...
and he's left a shot on there.
Just made contact there with the cushion after hitting that red, so it's one shot only to Dave. That shot wasn't great because all these yellows do actually go, so if Dave works it out correctly, he can go for the clear up here. Probably taking the one in the middle first.
That was a good little stun shot there. Didn't want to go anywhere.
You can use the 2 reds to hold for the other yellow next to it if he just gently wrestles into him. He's got round it anyway, so it's fine.
Nice.
And from this position he should be running these balls out for 8-7. But commentator's curse, as we've seen many times, Lee. I seen one earlier from you, and you said, "Oh, this looks easy," and he missed.
Yeah, it did look easy.
Tell you what, I did watch just before I come out. I watched Gods of Snooker on BBC iPlayer. There's 3 episodes, obviously chartering the rise in snooker popularity.
From the early days where they were pints by the side of the table.
Oh yeah, pints,
through 10,
smoking
12.
like chimney.
Yeah, there was just a gentle smog hanging around the pool table here. We're going to have to take 5-minute break until the air clears.
Yeah. A bad day out in Chernobyl, some of their matches.
Oh, and Alex Higgins has dropped his cigarette on the bays. He's
yeah. And then basically that's where it started from. Obviously days of gentlemanly conduct, and then Alex Higgins sort of burst on the scene and
smashed him up a bit, didn't he? Oh, and Dave was
unlucky there from Dave. He was out of position on the previous shot on the yellow, and that just forced him to have a more difficult black than he needed to have. These reds go in the middle, so he just needs one good pot on this one to the top right corner. He'll naturally be on one of those reds into the left middle. There we go. He's bang on, and Dave will be kicking himself if he loses this frame, because that was a chance to close the gap to 8-7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's had a few of those opportunities on the black. That has not gone his way.
Martin's just run out of position there. He can screw in and out of bulk, just dropping this into the middle. Should be able to get back down for the black. It's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
That should be 9-6.
Yep, and Martin makes that 9-6.
Perfect. So we got a busy club up here today. We've got a few tables free. Obviously, I'm sure it'll get busier in a minute because
you're here.
Because I'm here, obviously. That's part and parcel. But Man United are playing Liverpool, so always a tasty affair.
Indeed. They had some good results in Europe, the pair of them, didn't they, this week?
Yeah, and
a couple of 3-2s.
Yeah, Ronaldo saved Ollie's job again. But,
yeah.
Salah's playing particularly well at the moment as well. In fact, Liverpool just seem to generally be playing well at the moment, so I think that'll be a good match.
Well, we rejoin this table. It's frame 16. We've got David Edwards to break.
Yeah, so this is the point of the match where Dave needs to win this one. Doesn't want to go 10-6 behind. Oh, he nearly lost the cue ball.
He's got the red down though, and so he
Saved.
gets the choice.
I'm going to put the mic down for 2 seconds because I've just got myself a little subway wrap.
Okie dokie.
Got to maintain the waistline.
Subway wraps, only 87% of the bread. And David goes for this yellow. That was a bit of a loose shot there. Just got to keep it tight. Martin takes this pocket. David returns to the table. Well, there's a good bit of action there. He's cleared the pocket. And he's just dropped that down and left himself good angle to roll up the table off this bottom yellow. But he's remained quite static. He's got this one into the middle. And they're dropping quite nicely for him. They're all sat up. He just wants to be careful with this one. He doesn't want to go anywhere. Perfect. No, he just wants to peel off down the left, I think, a little bit, just to give himself the black into the middle right. Oh, and he's got the shot. He needs this one. It's not the easiest black, but he's come this far. And he's just undercut it there. And Martin will come to the table. And many missed blacks for David this match so far. He's going to be praying for a mistake now. But Martin's just going to take the snooker. Of course, when you only got one ball on the table, that's a very small area to try and hit. You really want to make sure you got your position when you come onto your black, because if you miss it, it's very easy for your opponent to tuck you up. But he's got it, and he's not put the cue ball down. I feel like Martin's got an easy snooker here, though, he can make if he wants. He's not ready to take all these reds. You just play this. He's going to start his assault here. Yeah, I want to get this red off the bottom cushion by the pocket.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Did you have the roasty chicken?
Roasted chicken wrap with onions and roasted peppers with a southwest garnish. Toasted.
Lovely. Maybe we should get Subway to sponsor us.
That'd be nice.
Yep.
Warm, refreshing sandwiches. Nothing satisfies like a footlong.
Now we can afford to buy Grandma's house.
Remember that room at the top of the stairs? That was my room. I think I'm going to make that my trophy room. All-time classic comedies. Never fails to put a smile on my face, that one.
Well, David's snookered on this black.
Yeah, in this frame, he's hit it. Good
yeah.
shot. He's not part of the red, I think, no.
Yeah, Martin has been able to snooker David quite successfully in this match so far, but David's finally pulled out a couple of containing shots out of the safety. At least he's able to hit the target ball, but
yeah,
of course Martin's just opened up here.
Martin wanted to screw that back another 2 foot. Also, it should be said that this frame should be over. Dave obviously should have put that black in the middle.
Yeah.
Again, he was on it, but he wasn't on it as well as he wanted to be, and I think that just plays in your head when you're a couple of frames behind. You know, you can't afford to miss. That's a nice shot by Martin to get back for that red.
Yeah, I think he's quite straight on this, isn't he?
It's okay, just push it through. Black in the middle. And quickly be 10-6. Just got to drop this one in.
As he has.
All of you pool enthusiasts, there is a big game on later this evening. I think it's at 5 o'clock. It's Mick Hill against Shane Thompson. I'm not sure what the final is, but I have been messaged about it, so hopefully we get that on one of the screens in the arena. Monster clash. You'll see a lot of attacking play and dishes in that one, I'm sure. Those two don't mess about. Monsters of the sport. Martin's just gone for a quick refreshment break. Gives me a chance to get the cue out the locker. And I am playing Simon Ayres shortly in my third match of the group stage, in Group C. He is top at the moment, but I am on his heels in third.
Yep, and you're I think the only player in your group who's won all their matches.
So far, yeah, I'm only two games in, but
But if we get it up, 2 for 2 there. So we got 3 for 2, 2 for 3, 2 for 3, and then David Pollard's not won, and Simon Flaxman neither. So yeah, you're doing all right in Group C at the moment. 100% form.
Huh? It will be when the football's on. Yeah, just going to keep it going. Keep it tight. Got a couple of players in my group still yet to play a game, Rio and Dan, but they're not local, so they're probably just looking for the right spot to get involved.
Yeah, there's no like immediate rush on this competition either. It can run over a couple of months, so there will be spurts of action for certain players.
You say that, and obviously looking at the news the last few days, it certainly looks like COVID cases are taking a spike for the worse. So we could potentially be in a Christmas lockdown, is what they've suggested might happen. There's still a few million people that have not taken the first vaccine, etc. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because we all love to play our pool. And we hate to see obviously indoor venues shut down, but obviously the health comes first. So.
Yeah, I mean, if people are choosing to do their own research instead of accept the the well-reasoned guidelines of medical professionals and the whole vaccine industry, then it's like, well, what can you do? These people think they know better than someone who's done the business for 40 years as their whole life, and now we get Delta variants and everything. So yeah, all you can do is encourage these people to get stuck, but they don't want to. So yeah, hopefully.
I think my motto is a bit shorter than that. When it's basically take the jab, stay on the base, would be my one. I don't want.
Yeah,
it's horrible when obviously everything's shut down, but we know the reasons behind it.
Yeah. David's not made that yellow.
Yeah, so Dave needs the next 2 out of 3 frames to stay in the match. Martin pulls out the next couple of frames. He's on the hill. Whereas Reds are at the moment, they are sitting up quite nicely. The 2 Reds at the bottom of the table don't quite pass each other at the moment. However, the Red to the extreme right of the table by the corner bag, he can flick that win on off the Red to open those 2 up. Which he might do now, as long as he doesn't go behind the yellow.
Yeah, I think he's just about got mine. No, I think the angle's not quite on for that, is it now?
Not quite behind it, but doesn't look too bad. Doesn't really have any other shot though, apart from the other corner, but doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, looks like this visit might run out of steam.
Yeah, his key ball was to develop those 2 Reds, because otherwise you just couldn't gone for the clearance. He's got a shot into the opposing corner of that Red, but
might just be better off trying to hold the pocket at this point.
he could play it safely, or he could run this one in and then develop the 2 Reds whilst pushing the white ball onto the bottom rail, leaving Dave very little options to no shot and developing his Red. So he's weighing up his options at the moment. Okay, so he's taking that one out.
He might be. Yeah, he's going to develop these 2 now.
He's found a little tactical safety here. Not bad.
Well, they're plantable now, and he can pick the right one off if he's further over enough on the table. David doesn't have a straightforward shot here. No, he can cut into this bottom left here.
Looks like he's going for a double. No, he was going for the cut, and he's nearly potted the black.
Tried to get his yellow in the way there by the looks of it, but it's just come up a little short. Martin does have a shot here. Just have to be careful with his cue ball.
He's got a couple of shots here, to be honest. The Red goes to the bottom right. He can also cannon off the exterior Red, which will naturally drop into the other Red, which might even pot it, which he's done there. And if not, always likely to cover the bag. It's a nice shot by Martin. Probably worked out better for him, to be fair, because I think that those 2 Reds cover each other into the middle bag. He's up against it a little bit here. He'll put the white on the top rail. He's not done. He's not got the white where he wanted it.
Yeah, too thick there. Needed to glance it more, or just a bit more power.
Well, these cherries are there for the picking. We'll be looking at the red into the blind pocket.
Oh, well, that's not ideal. And he's got his red caught up. Obviously, he can free that when he pots the red over the pocket, but it's unlikely to be left in a good position for him.
Yeah, I think that's a case of player preference there on the shot that he took. I probably would have took the one in the blind pocket just to avoid potentially damaging your two reds into the corner, which he's done now with that second red there. However, he can always get it out by potting the one over the bag. Dave's made the black a little bit more difficult now. We need to get on that correctly and find a natural angle for a double. These guys are probably taking their time a little bit more because neither of them have got a win on the board yet. So it's a big match to stay in the running for a trophy spot.
And so I guess one win could get you into the bronze place, especially if you picked up a few points in your defeats.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you obviously want to pick up as max points as you can. Even if you lose the match, if you only need a couple of frames to get that point, it's always worth going for it. I think that's why the comp's been set up this way. He wants to look for a skill shot really here on this, because where his yellows are, he's not in command of this frame at all.
Mm-hmm.
Two on the rail. He's got a potential skill shot here with the direct yellow. And also that other red sitting there as well gives it more option to go in, but
He'll just take his time for now.
it's not a bad effort. Probably be tempted to just roll this red up towards the corner. Cover another bag. Oh, spotted the white, and this is going to gift an opportunity to Dave now to take control of this frame of his yellows.
Yeah, he definitely wants to address this pocket first.
Yeah, for sure. The only problem with this is that he's still got this yellow on the top rail, and that's going to be a problem later in the frame because he wants to address it now. He's got to be careful. Yeah.
Well, he's used his free shot there to clear the pocket.
It's okay. Just wants to roll this one down the bottom rail to the corner. It's a nice little shot. He's trying to take the pocket here. Yeah, it's a nice shot. Okay, but if you look at the angle that he's got on this red to the middle, Martin has an angle to screw into that bottom corner and clear that yellow away from the pocket. It's only a slight one. Needs a bit of power into it, but he's looking at it. Problem with those skills, you just kind of take your eye off the pot at the last second sometimes.
Well, this is David's frame to lose now, probably. Could get a snooker here, potentially.
Yeah, you can just ping this one off. Leave the cube will be on the yellow.
Well, that's not ideal.
No, he's not quite. He's not putting pressure on Martin by not developing his yellows correctly. It means that Martin has less pressure on him to bring this red out now, because he knows that those yellows are tricky to clear up, especially with the extreme top to bottom yellows he's got to take out. If it was me, knowing that I might get another opportunity, I'd probably just be clearing this red away. It looks like he's looking at the skill shot. It's never natural. But even with 2 shots, it's difficult. Blackball rules, 2 shots do not carry, so...
Yeah, even if you don't make your first shot count, then that's it. You've lost your advantage.
He's probably still going to move. He's still going to clear that pocket, but... Okay, so he's looking at using the pocket where the red is over the corner for an easy black. Okay. He's going to take both of these yellows into the bottom left corner in a minute. Needs to get on them though. Looks pretty decent to me. Doesn't really matter where the black goes because the red's still a big pocket in that corner. Just needs one confident pot here. I don't think he's got a good angle on the top yellow. He's going for the bottom one first. Tricky little pot.
He's got it.
No.
Nope, it's over the pocket. Well, this is for Martin now, really. Should be able to make these count.
Yeah, he's going to have a reasonably tough black unless he comes up right behind it. It's been a bit of a scrappy frame. Both had several chances in this one. Going for the bottom one first. That's okay. It's a nice little angle actually. You just drift the white over to the right hand side of the table for the black into the corner. Okay, so these are the shots. You want to just play confidently. Yeah, and he's played it well. He's played that well. It's 11-6 Martin, so it's definitely now the favourite for the match, being 5 frames ahead. Only 2 needed for the victory. Still has an opportunity for 4 points. Dave needs another frame for a point to be guaranteed.
Well, and to slow his opponent down in the league, in the group.
Yep. My opponent's turning up shortly, so I'm just going to have a quick knock on the ball, so I'll be missing for a couple of frames. However, I will be back for the last few frames. Hopefully Simon doesn't turn up before then, so love you and leave you for a minute, Lee.
Okie dokie, enjoy your practice.
Thank you, need it.
And that was David Edwards to break. Frame 18, sorry, I took my eye off the ball then for a moment. So that was a good shot there by Martin. After David dry break, and took the reds. And he's on the probably the most problematic ball he's got. Yeah, that was a good shot there. Feel like he should be able to get around this table. The view from the commentator's booth. Well, he does have this blindside cut. But he's got to run around good for the black. Pretty much probably into the same pocket. Well, he is on it. He has a shot. It's a difficult one. Well, this will be for his first dry dish of the match. And he's got it. Brilliant shot. And Martin is now on the hill at 12-6. Wow. David Edwards needs to win all remaining 5 frames. 7 frames. He's just 1 frame away from getting a point. That needs to be this frame, as Martin Brown is racking for the break. Of frame 19. That looks dry. No, this red's going to in. There you go. Relieved. It's in quite a good position, these balls. Reds all yellows. He's going to need to develop this black. And he picks the cherries. Now, he's not left himself in the best position. If you try, the only shot I think he's got unhampered will put the cue ball into the pocket. So he goes for that one, and he covers the pocket. Oh, he's dropped in. He's got it. And he managed to hold for these reds. So he could use the top right of these 3 to come around for this red on the top left. Which he's done, as if he holds. Well, he's not got the angle he wants. He's going to have to do a bit of work with the cue ball here. Yeah. David Edwards returns to the table for frame 19. Needs this frame. Needs every single one of them. It's just unfortunate for David, really. He managed to keep himself in this match all up to halfway through it. And Martin's just peeled away. Both players making some mistakes, but Martin ultimately able to capitalise on them more. He's going to try a double air for this red. And he's taken it nicely. Of course, when you're 12-6 ahead, you can afford to risk such a shot. He's not got the best angle here. He's got to try to get round on this red. Now he's going to want to put some left side on this. Hudson Soul asks if there are any prize money. No, this is the Challenge 29, or Challenge 25, sorry. There is prize money. But you have to qualify for the Cup stage first. These are group matches. Martin Brown will be looking to win this frame and claim 3 points. David Edwards will be looking to claim this frame to earn a point and keep himself in the match. All frames of this 25 frame match will be played. And players will be ranked by points earned and then frames won. Oh dear, well, this could be it. If Martin can cut this red in and get around for this black. Oh, he's in and he's hit the yellow and he's come round the black and he's so tight on it. I think he's got a shot into the... It's not quite straight. He's going to have to put a little bit of angle on it. But he's very close to this black. I'm not sure if he does have the angle even to make up that couple of degrees. But it's got to be worth a go. It's got to be hit with some power because he's only going to be able to glance this black. Yeah, there's about 5 or 6 degrees off he's got to make up for, with a millimetre of gap. And it had the direction, but it didn't have the power. And David Edwards lives to fight another shot. Oh, and Martin's missed his opportunity to win the match there. David must now sink all of these. And he's managed to come through those yellows okay. And he's in a good position here. Just wants to tap that one in. Perfect. Just want to bring himself up a little bit. He's got the angle to do it. Yeah. Lovely. And he just wants to be careful of this cue ball. And he has. And he's got that frame. And David Edwards makes it 12-7. So it took a bit longer for him to get the point than he would have hoped. He wouldn't want to be 5 frames behind with Martin on the hill. But that's the way it is right now. Just a quick recap. This is Challenge 25, Group and Cup tournaments. We're in the group stage, where players are in 4 groups of 8. They've got 7 matches of 25 frames. To earn up to 5 points per match if you thrash your opponent 25-0. We are watching Group C. There is, in the Gold Cup, the winner of the Gold Cup will win £350. $240 for the silver. This is David Edwards breaking frame 20, and he's got a yellow down. And he's got a red down. So a chance for David to get some momentum here if he can manage to dish these. Or at least leave himself in a good position. He needs to take control of this frame. And he's taking the reds. Well, he's just rattled that in the jaws of the pocket. But he covers the bag. And that's a nice double. Oh, he's just missed it. He's just come short for this red on the left hand cushion. He might, yeah. I'll just try to play a developmental safety here. Oh, that's a wonderful shot. It's exactly what David needs right now. Big enough area for Martin to hit. Depends how he's going to leave this cue ball. But he goes straight into the black and gives David the 2 shots that he needs. Doesn't look like he's going to move the cue ball from where it is. He's going to play it from how it lies. And he's come round for this red, and I think he's cut himself off. Might have been better using his free ball there to develop his reds a bit better before advancing on the assault. For now, Martin is on the table. He's got a shot and he's missed it. Oh dear. Bit of lapse of concentration there. further lapses. Bit of a scrappy affair, this one. He's going to develop this yellow and leave the cue ball far up the table. I think David can see a red. Well, you could see two there, and one was potable. And he's on this red to the middle. He's just got to get himself clear of the yellow to get on the black. And he's not done that. He doesn't want this to go down. Well, Martin was let off. He's going to try a snooker here, and he's not managed to get it. But David is the wrong side of the table for this red. Oh, he manages to sneak it in. And he's on this black. Oh, and he's doubled it. He's doubled it, and he's made it 12-8. So David's managed to win the last two frames, keeping himself in this match. With Martin to break now. He's going to have the initiative on the hill to win this match.
We're watching Britain's worst chefs instead, by the looks of it. Britain's biggest chicken fondue.
And we now rejoin the table for frame 21. Martin Brown to break. And it looks dry. A lot of dry breaks today. This table isn't forgiving. Can David Edwards keep the momentum up? He's taken the reds. He's on this one in the middle. Just let's be careful he doesn't run out of position from this. Oh, and he's pushed a red over by a yellow there. He's given himself some work to do. And there's the miss. Right, well, Martin's back at the table. He's on the hill. There's blood in the water. If you smell blood in the water, please see a doctor. Aaron Jones there, just stealing the fan. This is number one fan. It is said that Aaron Jones concentrates so hard when he's playing that you can see the heat rising off his head. Wonderful little plant there by David. He's still got to work this red out though. Well, he's underneath it and cut it away towards the top pocket there. He has got a red in the way, but might fancy another one of these plants. It's probably the best time to approach this red. What's $3 grand a month? Your head wax. Oh, what, for a venue? It's a lot of money, isn't it? How are you going to make that up? Yeah. By playing the best action. Oh, well, David's pushed one of Martin's yellows down there. He's cleared the pocket, but at what cost? Hello, Aaron. Back from your practice?
Yeah, dish myself up a few times, didn't I? That's what I do.
Yeah.
When the match starts, that form will leave me. I'll be able to string 2 balls together.
Oh, well, Martin's used the first of his 2 shots there to push one of David's red around a bit.
So, cool, he overcut that one.
Well, David's got a chance here to pull it back to 12-9.
Needs it to slow down, which it has. So he's on this red. He's just got to be wary of the yellow next to the red, because naturally going to cannon into that. Like so. He needs it to slow down.
Oh, is he?
I think he's just on it. He's just on it. He's got to put a bit of... Yes.
Oh, and there you go.
There you go. Game's still on. 12-9.
Yeah, so that's the last 3 frames for David. He spent 6 frames not getting anything.
Yeah, and he had a chance at I think was he 9-7 down. No, he was 8-6 down. He should have made it 8-7. Then he went 9-6, 10-6. He even had a chance at 9-6 to win that one as well. So he's still not out of it. 4 frames remain. But
he racks now for frame 23. So he's 22. So he's the momentum's behind him. If he can get a wet break from this, and could end up 12-10. It's not a bad place to be, considering.
Definitely not.
Well, here is David Edwards for frame 22. And he's got a red down. He's got a red over the pocket. He's got another red near the pocket. And he's got a couple of reds in the middle that are quite potable. And just this red on the bottom cushion here that just you need to get down for. I just hope he hasn't put the knuckle in the way of his red near the bolt cushion. Right, when he's kicking on in this frame. He's just played a little cannon there.
Yeah, he's fighting against it here at the moment. Problem is that all of these yellows are sitting nicely.
And of all these frames remaining, it only takes one for Martin to win to take this match. He'll try and take this pocket here, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's the better option. Unless he... The thing is, even if he jams out of it, he's still not likely to be on anything. He's not got it.
No.
So, this is a chance for Martin to win frame and match.
Yeah, he's watched himself lose the last few frames. He's had his chances and made just the small mistakes that these players have been making.
Okay, it's a clever little shot, really. He didn't want to push the red that far up the table, but...
No, because David can pot this now.
It's difficult to get back down, though. He needs a lot of coup power on this one. And he's just got there.
Yeah.
However...
He's going to come away from this red on the bottom.
Me personally, I would go across the table into the red. Leave the white on the bottom round, hopefully the red over the pocket. Because where the white's going after this red, nobody knows. Not going to be on that red.
Well, he
Well.
might.
The best he could have hoped for, but...
That black is in a horrible place now.
Oh, he's admitted a foul there, actually.
Oh.
So he's obviously caught the cue ball something with his hand on the way back. Giving away 2 shots.
Well, that'll be all the impetus Martin needs to get stuck in.
Okay start. He's got the one down the bottom corner. He's got no pressure on this clear up because of where David's red is.
Although he could take it off himself there. I think that's what he wanted to avoid. And just let himself take his eye off the pot.
Yeah, doesn't have much apart from trying to go for the cut here.
Yeah, he just wants to take this pocket if he can.
He's not got it.
It's just too hard.
Only tricky ball for Martin here is the yellow on the right hand side of the table by the middle pocket. A very delicate one.
I think he's still on that yellow. He's very close to this. He's going to have to come up the table now. That yellow he's touching did cut him off from the bottom, I think.
The good thing about where his yellow is that he can play this down the rail and leave the white where the yellow is now.
And he'll cover natural snooker.
Yeah. So takes a little bit of pressure off the pot if you miss it. And that's what he has done. So he knew he'd get the snooker. Clever little shot. All that Dave really left with here is the Zorro shot. Needs to come off left hand right cushion back into the red. Really have
He will have a good chance of potting it if he pulls that off, because by the time he comes up to the red, the momentum and the angle, it should be enough to push it in the pocket. Oh, but he's miscued completely.
Yeah, so I think that'll be match over. I'm not sure what he was looking at there. He looked like he was putting an extreme side on it, but maybe he didn't think he could do the Z. Some simple yellows to run out. Frame and match.
It's a tidy shot there. He might fancy just a bit of a screw back on this one. Bit more might have been better, but he's straight on this down to the top left pocket.
That's it.
And he's won the match.
Well played.
So we just have 2 frames left to play here. And we'll be playing for frame rates at the end of the group stage, as Martin Brown has now reached 13 frames, so 3 points.
Martin's happy with the win. He's looking over and smiling.
Yeah, he's
got over the line.
Yeah, might have started a bit of doubt creeping in over the last few frames. Maybe he could let this one slip away, but
yeah, you always look at the shots as well. If you lose the frames, you think, oh bloody hell, I lose that. The less mistakes you make, the more chance you got, obviously.
Yeah, well, it was a spirited comeback from David there. He got over the line for his point. Nearly made it 12-10. But after losing those 6 frames in succession, I think halfway through the match, because he got to 6-6.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then it just went 12-6.
Yeah, and Dave definitely had a couple of chances in those frames that I did see. It should have been a lot closer. Could have been 10-8, etc. But the way it can go sometimes.
Well, trying to hit that one and get back down and develop these reds, I think. But again, take her off the pot. I don't think I even put the right colour on that one.
Well, we're going to go and get another drink. Wait for Simon. I hope he'll be here in a minute.
Okie dokie.
Good luck for me.
Yeah, good luck to you.
Well done, Martin, on his victory today. Just going to try and run these few frames out, no doubt. Getting into the competition nicely now. So, love you and leave you all. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Aaron. Enjoy your day.
Mm-hmm.
Martin's just working through these yellows here. It's a good shot there. He's on this yellow to the right hand table. He's just going to have to come up and down. I don't think he's going to be able to hold for position. But again, he's missed the shot. Trying to get position. I think David was trying to play, well, a snooker there. Martin's cue ball. Almost went in there. Was the concern. Well, David's managed to get this cue ball up to the top here, which has meant a blind cut for Martin. He's gone for the double. Now he's got a really steep blind cut, or he's going to just try and take the left side of this yellow. He can push it over the pocket, but no, he's going for the cut. And he's got it. He's pushed the black down, and that's going to go behind the reds. I wonder if he'll just try and push this over the pocket. Very fine cut. Oh, he managed to get it coming off the back of the cushion. We've been in action now for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. David's now getting into these reds. So these two he needs to develop. Might make a natural place for a snooker. He's come up around, he's developed them. Has he put the red in away? No. Well, I think Martin can see this black. And he'll make it 14-9. And he does. Not. There's a nice confident strike there, but where's he going to go for this one? He's trying to push the red through the black, but it's not quite worked. Martin might be able to get this one down. And he does, and he makes it 14-9. Well, with just 2 frames to go here. We've brought you today's live Blackball Pool action from Rocket Ronnie, Southampton. Got lots of tables for you to play ball sports on. And they got all the TVs around. Come on down. This is David Edwards to break, frame 24. And it's dry. That's a good shot there by Martin. He's taken that pocket, giving himself a nice option for the next turn at the table. And David's got this red behind him now that he needs to get back for. Got 3 reds down by these 3 yellows. Seems quite happy to just pot these reds for now. And he's unable to develop them. He might consider pushing one of his reds right in there. Just try and slow Martin down. Well, Martin's allowed David to be on the side of these reds he wanted to be. So give him a chance to do something with them. Well, they're all set up for David now. And they're all set up for Martin. That's a nice little pot there. And he's going to come down. Oh, has he still got this? Yes, he's got it. And these should all be quite straightforward from here. Just maybe bounce up off the baulk cushion. Oh, and he's missed it. Oh, that was a bit of a lax shot there. David should be able to finish these up. Let's take this bottom one first. I'm just going to take the top into the middle. He doubles it nicely. And he's overhit that one, I'm afraid. Oh dear, another lax shot there by Martin. David should be able to put this red down. Bit of a scrappy end to this match. But Martin should have these now. We can take this black in the middle all the way down to the corner. Looks like he's taken it all the way down. And he's got the frame, 15-9. As we go into the last frame. Which should mean my other half is on her way to come pick me up. If she's listening. And for the final time in this match, we will join Martin Brown at the table to break frame 25. And he's put the cue ball down. So it will be an open table with 2 shots to David Edwards. And David's put the red over the pocket. Playing for pride and that frame rate. Every frame counts in the Challenge 25. Oh, sorry, that was an open table, wasn't it? I'm going to change that for the final time this match. Well, he's on this red by the black. Unless he fancies doubling it. Or just having a higher position from it. It's a good shot. He's going to take a double. And it's not going in. Well, opportunity here for David to get 10 frames out of this match. And he's got the snooker. But if Martin can get contact on this, he's got a good chance of putting it down. And he has. Well done, Martin Brown. 16-9.
So, Martin Brown, you finally pulled it out of the bag. 6-all, and then you managed to pull it forward to 12-6, and then back down 12-9, but you finally got over the hill.
Yeah, eventually got there. The beginning I played, didn't really play that great. In the middle, when I started pulling away from him, started feeling good. And then near the end, when you need that one last frame, it can get on you. So you just have to keep telling yourself that. And then, but my game's not great at the minute, but I'm happy to get the win.
Well, indeed. 3 points on the board, so well done.
So, cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Well, there we have it, everybody. That was today's Challenge 29 match between Martin Brown and David Edwards. Just a quick run for you on the bit bobs. Today's match was brought to you from Rocket Ronnie Southampton. They have pool halls in Southampton and the Isle of Wight. Very reasonable place. Our next stream, we haven't got one stream scheduled yet, but we do have the Money Match Days coming up on the 4th of December. So until then, we will be in touch about more Challenge 25 matches. And thank you for tuning in to Rocket Rackers TV today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to find out when all the 8-ball action is coming your way. Thank you and goodbye.